things we're going to do here, we're going to add the two buttons that will be clickable. Alright, so if you go to Bootstrap, get Bootstrap, and click on CSS, as you can see that I've done here. If you go to getbootstrap.com and click on CSS, then click on buttons, then it brings you here. You scroll down and you will see the block button I'm looking for. So we're just going to take this guy and go paste on our page. One will be to apply, and we're going to a view page. Right underneath this table, we are going to apply. Alright, but then we're going to try and put it inside a div and give the div the class of well, and that's it. Div, that's it. And we could just say text center, just to make sure that it's centered in the middle. And we're gonna go and check what we've just done. We'll refresh. So we are expecting to see two buttons here. So one will be the apply and one will be the cancel. They can only show, the cancel will only show after you've applied. So the next thing we're going to do is to make sure that these buttons are actually links. So we're just going to do href. As you can see, I just changed it from a button to a link. So this is going to be A, and this is going to be A, and this is going to be A, and this is going to be href too. Alright, so now we have it as a link. We're just going to confirm that it still works fine. It should still look exactly the same. Alright, as you can see, it still looks exactly the same. What we're going to do is to make sure that we can say apply for this position. Apply for this job. Okay, then we can say cancel application. Okay, so we are now okay. What we can now do is to make sure that the guy that is viewing this is not the guy that created this application. Remember, the guy that created this particular job position is not supposed to see a button to apply. You cannot apply to your own job position, alright? So that's what we're trying to make sure here. We can now say if post.user ID, if post.user ID is not equal to the ID of the guy that is viewing this, which is the auth ID, alright? So I hope you remember clearly that once you're logged in, we saved everything inside auth. So the user ID is inside the auth user ID. So we want to make sure that this guy that owns this post is not the same guy that is viewing this post. As long as you're not the same person, of course, you should be able to read the post. So what we have is and if, alright? So only this guy should be able to see. So we will check this. Unfortunately, I'm the person that created this, so I'm not seeing it again because I am the person that created it. But if somebody else should check, they shouldn't be able to see. So what we're gonna do next is to actually make this a link. So we're gonna just the same way we did here. So I'm just gonna copy this. We'll make it a link that will visit a. So the link will visit our post controller. We say posts, and it's going to visit a URL that we are about to create. The URL will be apply. Okay, so and it's going to be what we're going to say status and say yes. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna do here the same thing here, and we're gonna do the same status should be cancel. Cancel. Oops. It's supposed to be cancel a string. Yes. Alright. So what we have here is that this user is able to apply and this user is able to cancel. Alright. So good to go, and we have to go and create this URL and make sure that only people that are logged in can apply. So we'll go to our route file. remember our route file, then we go into the auth middleware and create the post apply button. So we just copied one that already exists, and such as this. Just copy this and apply for a job listing. Okay, so we just copied this and we are gonna call it posts, and we're gonna say apply, and post apply is expecting a parameter that we called what did we even call it? The parameter is called status. All right, application status. So we're gonna do expecting a parameter called status. So the parameter must be there, status. So the status or status, depending on how you want to pronounce it, has posts controller, and we're going to call it apply. That's the function we're going to create, and we're going to call posts, and the name is apply. So in the next video, what we will do is to go to our post controller and actually create this apply method. So anywhere in our post controller, we can actually say apply, public function apply, exactly what we have here. So well, for now I'm just going to duplicate everything and just change the method's name to apply. So from the next video, we will just make sure that we work out what is coming in here. All right, so apply for a post, apply or cancel. So what will happen is the same method will handle both the application and the cancel depending on the parameter you pass in. If the user clicks this one, it will pass in yes as a parameter, then we know that this guy is applying. If not, it will pass in no as a parameter, we know that this guy is canceling. All right, so thank you very much. See you in the next video.